Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on, everybody here? Let's get this going. Jumped in a little quicker than I thought. I accidentally hit the live. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today we're talking about the Cleveland Indians baseball team dropping. Why did I call them Cleveland? I'm sorry. The Cleveland baseball team, all due respect, the Cleveland baseball team, not the Cleveland Indians baseball team, the Cleveland baseball team will be changing their name. It's happening. I know we knew it was coming sooner or later. I really thought that, from what I heard, oh, this is a big process. This takes a lot of work. This takes a lot of things. This can't just happen, quickly. Well, boom, it's done. And I knew it could happen quickly because the Washington football team changed their name like this or got rid of their name. So it is a wrap, and I'm just curious what your guys' thoughts are. What's up, everybody? So let's go through the article. Cleveland baseball's team to drop Indians nickname. Cleveland reportedly expect to announce his plan sometime this week. It's happening, and the New York Times reported the Cleveland Indians have decided to change their team name. We knew it was happening, so I'm not gonna, act like I'm completely shocked, but it is going to be very weird. I mean, I can't lie. It is going to be weird. Been calling them the Cleveland Indians my entire life, 40 years. Hardcore baseball fan. They're the Cleveland Indians. Never thought of it as offensive. Never thought of it in any other way other than the name of the baseball team. But we are in a time now where that just doesn't fly. If anything is even remotely offensive or even seems offensive or is offensive to anybody, really. And this has been an issue for a long time. So unlike a lot of other things, this has been an issue long before cancel culture. So this is not really a surprise, and it is what it is. But I'd like to get your thoughts, and what do you think it should be? I saw spiders in the comments. LMO, like, yeah, right now they're the Cleveland baseball team, and please don't be the Cleveland baseball team when 2021 starts. Please come up with something. What is up, Brandon? Over. I haven't seen you for a while. Been inactive. Glad you're active again. David Knight is here. It's because of the logo. Not the logo has been canceled though, Joe. The logo is the Chief Wahoo. We have not seen Chief Wahoo for a few years now. So I don't understand that. Cleveland Spiders, the Cleveland Spiders, but we got to worry about the spiders, though, out there that could be offensive. Spiders are living creatures. Come on, have some decency. We have Tyler Brasil. We have Robin Brasil. What's going on? The Cleveland Rocks. Cleveland Rocks. Hate cancel culture. Jordan Adagnosto. What's up, Double X? What is going on? Cookie Crisp. And the spider seems to be the most popular suggestion. But we got to worry about those spiders out there. CC, SJW, BLM, etc. is ruining baseball like Rob Manfred. Double X is in the house. And a name is a name. Wish they would stop canceling everything. So, yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys, and I'm about to jump into Twitter, and I'm going to see their reactions there. I mean, I knew this day was coming. Not too upset about it. If it was like the Rangers, where I heard people wanted to cancel the Rangers because – well, obviously, right now, people want to disband the entire police. So it's not a surprise. They don't want a team named after a police force. And also, if you go back far enough in the history of that police force, Texas Rangers, you're going to find some very bad things that were done. Guess what? You're going to find some very bad things if you go back far enough in history for pretty much any organization. That's just the way that is. So I would have been really pissed off if they changed the Rangers name. But it hasn't happened yet. Colt says, wow, they were Spiders before they became the Indians. Yeah, I think the Cleveland Spiders might have been a different organization, but yeah, there was a Cleveland Spiders baseball team for sure at one time. The Cleveland Cancer Culture, CCC. Yes, everyone here. Tyler is here. And let's check out. There are some more articles. I'm going to see if I can get a Twitter post up here. And if we jump over here, exclusive for the past 105 years, 105 years, nobody's even alive today who has not known them as the Cleveland Indians. There will be no more. They have decided to change their name. This person says it's about damn time. Cujo knows. I'm sure Cujo knows, has been just pissed for years, has been lobbying for it. Actually, no, I highly doubt that. Elizabeth Dill, now it's time for Atlanta to follow suit. So we see a lot of people here are actually happy about it. Elizabeth Dill, community college, library associate. Okay. I respect she, her. She got the pronouns. So got the pronouns in the bio. Okay. I don't know if she's a baseball fan. Let's see what the baseball fans have to say, because this is, after all, baseball. My dream team of the Fighting Jews may finally come true. What? And the Dolans continue to be the worst owners in Cleveland. It's not even that. And here's that. Yeah, this meme is not old at all. This meme is not old whatsoever. It's not that offensive, pathetic. And this is sarcastic, and it's saying that these are the kind of people that will say that. Let's jump into the comments here. What's up, World Travelers here? What's up, Joe? What is up, Brandon? Over. Mandalorian. I have not seen the new Mandalorian yet. Suggest Cleveland Spiders. Cleveland Spiders is getting a lot of traction. White Sox winning the division here from MLB Joey. Yeah, this meme is ridiculously old, and it's actually quite offensive. But they don't seem to get that. If Native Americans are actually offended by the name, that's one thing, but it seems to me the most of the offense is taken by woke white people looking for a cause. Some truth to that. I mean, let's see. Look at the people who are offended so far. They're not baseball fans. But if they're Native Americans, that's one thing. But at the end of the day, this was happening, and it's happened. So it is what it is. It's changing. I'm more worried about what they're going to be called now. Where does this stop? To Northerners, the team Yankee is. Yep, Yankee could be. I could easily see Yankee becoming offensive and getting changed within, what would you say, 5 to 10 years? Right now, we think it's crazy. What could the case be in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? I don't even want to know. What's going on? David Knight, woke leftist is the reason for this. One person is offended because they're, no, can't talk about that. Cancer culture ruins sports. Honestly, I think the Cleveland Blues, it's a little bland, but yeah, Cleveland Blues. What's up, Steven Videos? What's going on? First Chief Wahoo, now this crap. Yeah, it's just, I'm indifferent to the whole situation. I'm a little bit indifferent. I mean, I personally am used to the Cleveland Indians, and I like the name because that's what they've always been called. I don't know why anyone would really be offended. I don't think the name is meant to offend anybody. At this point, it's the name of the baseball team. But hey, Giants are next because it offends short people. It could definitely happen. Eric, my phone is going to die, but I'm with Brandon over. I'll keep watching his phone. Oh, Tyler Brazil, what's going on? What's up with the fantasy, guys? What's up with the fantasy? Have you guys been keeping track? I know I've been doing well over there. I've been doing well. Kevin, what's going on? I don't think it's good to be indifferent on anything. Everything eventually affects everyone. Well, sometimes I can be indifferent if I don't have enough information. As far as this goes, hey, what can I say? I'm not offended. Doesn't offend me, but if it offends enough people, especially Native Americans, if a bunch of Native Americans are coming out and saying, hey, this is offensive, we want you to change the name, then okay. But like some people mentioned, I haven't seen too many Native Americans offended, but I'm sure there are some. It is what it is. It's changing. This is breaking news. It's changing. What is it going to be? The Cleveland, might as well call them Cleveland idiots. That's not happening. Love looking at, yeah, Cleveland College, Cleveland White Boys, Cleveland Crackers. This should fix it fair enough, but I will still call the Indians. I will still wear my Chief Wahoo hat to the games. We'll definitely going to be a lot of Indians fans are going to be pissed. And that's kind of what I was curious to see, is what the Indians fans were thinking. But yeah, this is going to be just crazy. Yeah, Spiders are. I bet it's going to be something we haven't even talked about. They're going to come up with something else. Who knows? The Cleveland, something to do with the Cleveland Justice Fighters, the Cleveland Social Justice Fighters, something to do with that. Cleveland Foresters, yeah, they're hurting baseball. Cold Double X, what is up? Timer to Cookie Crispy, I know. Spiders, best name, I think. World Traveler is here. Colt is here. Brandon Over is here. MLB Joey is here. Will Federico missed the Giants. Oh, absolutely. We need the Giants to be back. Social Justice Fighters. David Knight, I can send you a link. You want to jump in and give your thoughts, by the way. I'm just hanging out here for a few minutes. We don't have a ton of time today, but yeah, Social Justice Fighters. I'm serious. I don't think that'll be it, but it's going to be, I have a bad feeling it could be something like, yeah, I don't know. We love women and black people. The Cleveland. I don't have no idea. I mean, we're in a very woke era right now, and it's all about virtue signaling. And guys, I mean, this is coming from This is coming from someone from the belly of the beast, San Francisco, the liberal area. But even I'm like, they're going out of control where it's fake. And I hate fakeness. I hate fakeness. I like people to be authentic, and don't just be authentic. Just say it how it is, tell the truth. And yeah, we all believe in equality. We all believe that everyone should be judged by the content of their character. But we've come into an age now where the stuff is just, I feel, is being pushed in a way that is not authentic, shall we say, for a lot of people. I would probably offend someone. Oh no, I want to know your thoughts, David Knight. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts. Let me go on Twitter. Let me find your. Okay. I sent you the link. I sent you the link on Twitter. This was a bad move, Gabriella Marie. They're going to lose a lot of fans. I can't even argue with that. That is absolutely true, but we're just in an era now where that wasn't going to fly. And the Braves are next to go. The Braves are going to get pressure. And for some reason, they give into this pressure from people who are not even fans of baseball, not even fans of not even fans. I just put the link out there. Not even fans of whatever it may be, whether it's a particular movie franchise, whether it's a particular sports team. They try to cater to these left. I mean, I have nothing against people who are on the left politically. I mean, like I said, I'm from San Francisco, but why are you catering to people based on they're not fans? They're not fans. They don't care. They honestly do not care. Cold, I honestly don't care too much about the Indians name because it doesn't offend me, but I can understand how it can be offensive. So honestly, it might be best for them to change their name. I agree, but what about other teams that could be offensive? A lot of teams can be considered offensive. A lot of names like the Braves, the Chop. Yeah, bro, this is dumb. Yeah, let's get David Knight's thoughts.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How you doing tonight?
Man, we're just hanging out. I'm doing good. And the news broke. I just happened to be at the computer. I said, let me go live, talk about this instead of doing an actual regular video. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I was ready for it. So I'm not mad or anything, but what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. When the Washington football team did it, you knew this was going to happen at some point. Obviously, it was pretty much mid-season or whatever, so they couldn't do too much then. And they've been under scrutiny for a long time. Like you already said, they already got rid of Chief Wahoo. And if anything's offensive, I can kind of see Chief Wahoo a little bit because the big guy Indian. So I kind of see that a little bit. But Indians, I mean, the whole thing with me and sports team names is they're supposed to be like mascots that instill fear and power and intimidation.
Yeah.
And I guess depending on how you look at it, it could be seen as a negative. But at the same time, you think of for example, the Atlanta Braves, right? I think they'll be next, by the way. I think they'll come after them next. Because once you get into the woke crowd, sorry for the term, but once you get into the woke crowd, they just don't let up. They don't stop. So I got a feeling to go for that name. The Braves, for example, is supposed to be pride, honor, being a hero, being strong. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's the intention, I think. It's not meant to make fun of them. They want them to be mascots you're proud of, not something you want to laugh at, right? So why would you? It's like naming your mascot the marshmallow, the Cleveland Marshmallows. Why would you want to be called the Marshmallows? That's one of the best names you possibly have. I don't get that. I guess I don't understand.
No, exactly correct. Yeah, I mean nobody calls themselves something that they don't feel proud of or that they want to be called. I mean, you called like you said, you're not going to call yourself the Marshmallows. You're not going to call yourself the Idiots, like was suggested in Twitter. You're going to call yourself the Warriors. You're going to call yourself the Braves, and you're going to call yourself the Giants. You're going to call yourself the Nationals or the Indians. Obviously, they thought that to be a name to be proud of. And yeah, I think maybe Chief Wahoo. Yeah, Chief Wahoo's gone though. So I'm with you. I mean, but it was happening right now. Anything that can be conceived as offensive will be conceived as offensive. The Cleveland Wokers, something like that is happening. The Cleveland social justice fighters. It's happening. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, another thing in regards to that is, like you said before, everything can be construed offensive at some point. Some group or person or history. Like, for example, when we saw the protest, not trying to get too political, it's a baseball channel, I know, but we saw the protests come out with George Floyd, everything that happened there. Random people were just destroying statues. They were destroying freaking Gandhi statues. Gandhi. Now, was the guy a saint? No. Look at his history. He's kind of perv, to be honest with you. But you don't think him as a racist. You know, you don't think racist. You don't think Gandhi is racist. They're just some didn't make sense. They were attacking Arnold in Ohio. They attacked the Arnold Schwarzenegger statue. Why would you do that? That has nothing at all to do with anything that you're trying to supposedly stand up for. And it's like you said as well. I think a lot of it is it really genuine? Are they really concerned, or is it just something to get pissed off about because they have nothing else better to do?
They tore down statues of abolitionists.
Yeah.
They just tore down. They just wanted to tear down statues. That's what that was.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, it makes no sense. And again, let's say once you start giving in, it's never enough. They're like the always, like the constant hungry monster. It can never stop. They just want more and more and more. So it's not about equality there.
They're never going to be satisfied. And no matter what you do, they're not going to be satisfied. They're going to find something else to be offended over. That's why I don't like catering to them. If they have a good point on something that should change, okay. And that's fine. But you just keep on doing what they want. They say, hey, you need to do this. They do this. You need to do that. They do that. And never going to end because they're never going to be satisfied. A large group. I don't want to speak for every single person, but a large percentage of people that want to cancel everything, they're never going to be satisfied.
Yeah, and I mean, it sucks. It's part of the climate we're in now, unfortunately. Obviously, I'm for equality. I respect everybody. I don't think anyone should be discriminated against. Anyone should be treated differently or worse for the color of their skin and what they identify as, whatever. I don't care. I may be your stereotypical white straight male, but at the same time, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you identify as a green alien from Mars. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. You are who you are, and I'll respect you as a person. I just think some people make everything have to be about race or religion or gender, and there's really no need for that. I think it's just unnecessary. I think we're past that as a culture now, but I guess not.
No, Double X losing their name and their best player in the span of a year. Yeah, could happen. Gabrielle, what's up? World Traveler Wilson. Everyone is offended about everything. That it seems to be the situation. Sorry for your loss for a Dodgers fan. There's no end to it. It is not sustaining. At some point, you have to just stop trying to cancel everything. But the Indians are gone. I think Braves are next. They wanted to cancel the Rangers name, and I don't know who would be next. Other sports as well. I think the NHL has a couple teams. Blackhawks. I don't even know. Who knows? Like someone said, Giants. They can come. They can go over everybody. They can go after any team for any reason.
Yeah, the Braves, I think, are next. I think it's going to be a little longer, though, because the Braves have a reputation of being like like America's team, so to speak. Being raised in North Carolina, Braves games were on TV all day, every day, because of Ted Turner. So Braves have their reputation. They have the big players, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, Hank Aaron, of course, Eddie Matthews, Dale Murphy. And they have that deeper established fan base, and they love the Braves. And they don't see it like that. So it's going to be a much harder sell to get rid of the Braves because the fans love the Braves. To call them something else would just seem wrong to them. It just seems weird. because the Braves are named after a Native American theme too. That's why. That's why I'm saying that. They haven't said anything, but I'm just saying, give it a year or two. If this junk keeps up, I can see them trying to do that crap too. But it's going to be a hard sell because, like I said, the Braves are like an American label, so to speak.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, but I think Braves will be coming up next if things don't change, and I don't see things changing. They're the oldest modern team, Major League 4, featuring the Dolan. Yeah, Major League movies are going to be, younger people watch them in the future are going to be like, what? Indians? Braves had that same name since like the 1870s. Yep, I remember. I don't remember, but historically they were the Boston Braves, Milwaukee Braves. This offends people from those culture. This is why. What's up, Joseph? Well, Lohan is here. Gabriella is here. Hope the Braves don't cave. It has to stop somewhere. I'm with you. But the Indians, we knew they were changing when we heard the comments from their manager. And I don't know if you heard some of the suggestions. I've made a couple of videos. There's a whole bunch of possibilities. I think like you said, the spiders. I don't know what it's really going to be. It's probably not going to be like a social justice spiders. I don't know what it's going to
be. It'll probably be some name we're not thinking about. But one name, of course, the spiders are obviously the most popular one going around for a while since this news that this could happen came out. Another one is the Cleveland Nabs after the Hall of Famer Napoleon Levy. And they actually were named that for a couple of years back in our turn of the century. So they could go back to that. And Napoleon, I mean, we got to look up and make sure he's clean too, you know, because he was back in a different era. So if he has a reputation of being racist or something, you know, obviously, for example, Georgia, I mean, obviously Ty Cobb's a Tiger, but you couldn't call him the Atlanta Cobbs because, you know, Ty Cobb was a pretty open racist. So Leohi, I'm not sure about him. So you want to make sure that he has no family history, nothing like that going on, if you want to go that route. But it's going to be something totally off the wall, I think. I'm interested because they said it'd be about a week, right? Next week or so, they have a name possibly.
I don't know. Is that true?
I read that somewhere. They said there should be more details this week or something like that. I'm not sure what they know yet.
Yeah, but Cleveland Indians dropping team name. That's all I'm hearing right now. Cleveland dropping nickname amid growing pressure. But they haven't mentioned when they're going to come up with a new one. I just hope it's not the Cleveland baseball team.
God, no, we don't need two teams that are named city and then sports team. We don't need two. The football team is bad enough right now. I get it was done the last seconds. They didn't have enough time to get a new name, to get merchandise and all that stuff squared away. Because I think the NFL was going through some kind of branding or vendor or something. I'm not a football guy. I'm just saying what I've heard about that one. But so next season, Washington should have a legit name. Cleveland, I think, has enough time right now to get a name in place and get merchandise out because it's 4 months away, and who knows with COVID what'll happen. So I think they got time to get a new franchise out.
That's crazy. They made the Washington had to change their name that abruptly. That you couldn't even use a little common sense and be like, okay, we're going to change our name next season, and you'd think people would understand that.
Yeah, I mean, football, and obviously football has much more the activists with Kaepernick and everything, the kneeling going on. So they're much more to the social justice.
Well, they should have changed it in the off season. I mean, they should have seen it coming, but they did. I think the owner never wanted to.
Yeah, right. I mean, you want to watch something that's really messed up? Watch the South Park episodes of the Washington Redskins. That's a really messed up one. It's nothing to do with that. I'm just a South Park fan. Watch just for heck of it, but nothing to do with that. I just say watch South Park Redskins episode. But anyway, that's your point. They should have definitely had it beforehand. You're right.
Yeah, Chris Lane. If there was this much social pressure from men to support and raise their own kids, this would actually be beneficial to society.
Damn, it's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah. I know that they should call the Cleveland Indianas the Cleveland Indianas. They just have to be careful not to call them something else that could be offensive someday. So they just have to be careful. That's all I know. But most teams are probably safe except for like you said, the Braves. I don't know. What do you think? Are you predicting? Would you think the Braves are going to still be the Braves in 5 years?
If I had to bet money on it, I don't know if they changed the name per se, but I think I saw someone in the comment section say if they got rid of the chop, they'd be okay with it. So I can see them doing some kind of rebranding, maybe, because the Braves, again, it's going to be a hard sell to drop the Braves name. But also the crowd also does the chop a lot too. They do the chop during the 7th-inning stretch and rally time and stuff like that. So that would be a hard sell, but changing the branding would be easier, I think, than just changing the name. And that may be a start to appease the people who are complaining about this. But in 5 years, I think the Braves are going to look different. Something will change in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know. They have to just can they stop people from? They have to ban the tomahawk chop. I don't know how they stop people from doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. I mean, what are you going to do? Ban them? You going to tell your season ticket holders they can't do the chop anymore?
Yeah, that's what
Good
I'm
luck with
saying.
that one. I mean, come on,
Yeah, I don't know how you stop it. They used to hand out the the tomahawks, and everyone would do them. So they're fans would be like, you guys encouraged this for forever. Now all of a sudden it's not allowed. But yeah, sports getting so woke they're losing fans. Yeah, we seen it happen. I don't talk about it a lot because baseball, I feel like, hasn't been as bad as basketball and football to a lesser extent. But yeah, it's definitely happening. And I'm hoping to not have to talk about it too much because I hope it doesn't affect baseball too much.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the Braves, all the team names, maybe Rangers, but I think the Rangers was really kind of a stretch. I mean, if you look at
Yeah.
historically the Rangers, Texas, that's honest, we do have a race history. Let's be with it. Anyone who has a brain knows the U.S. has a racist history. We've done a lot of stuff we shouldn't have done. That's just the truth. I mean, in the South, we have freaking Jim Crow, for crying out loud. So there's a lot of messed up stuff we've done. But again, does that modern incarnation equal back then? That's the big question. I mean, and like you said, if you go back with someone far enough, if you're going to find something that's going to offend someone, that they didn't like you or whatever, that's just how things are. So you could probably change every single name based on that if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always something. There's always going to be something. So yeah, they're never going to. But the only thing I'll say is that as far as the Indians and the Redskins goes and all that, it has been something that's been talked about for a long time before the cancel culture kind of. So that's the one thing. That's why we'll live with it. But if they start changing, the Braves and then the Rangers and then whoever else, I'm going to start going on some major rants.
Yeah. That would really turn off a lot of people. Hey, first, and people don't know, I'm a Washington Nationals fan. So someone could stretch it out to say Nationals as in you don't like immigrants. Really?
Yeah,
I'm sure someone could probably make that excuse up if they're into it hardcore enough. Some people have that laser focus. They see one certain thing in everything, and they make it to be an issue when it's really not. You're not getting it.
Yeah. I could easily see it, especially right now that they're not, the people who want to cancel everything are not exactly patriotic. Typically, they'll say, yeah, that's racist. Nationals. So that's definitely a possibility. Ivan Santana, we don't know the new name yet. It's been since 1915. No clue. What's up, Landon? Jack Tanner, welcome to Joe Biden's America, the United States of mediocrity. Double X is here. Dodgers could be. I don't know how they would construe that as offensive, but I don't know. It could happen. It could happen.
Will What's Federico. Up, Will? How's it going, Will? You doing all right? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Will subs to my channel too, so Will's a pretty loyal viewer. So thanks, Will.
Sick. B Webb instead of Indians. Cleveland, is it going to go even more Native American with the name calling themselves polluted river the burning? I did hear the I forgot the name of that river. Cuyahoga. I heard Cuyahoga's as a possibility, and lots of different possibilities, but it just had to be careful. 105 years of history, and now they changed because a group of snowflakes. Double X is definitely pissed. Cub name offensive because a cub ate my mom's jelly sandwich. Could be. It could be. Boy in Blue Guerra is here. Dodgers fan. What's going on? How's the name's Nationals racist? It's not. We're not saying it is, but we're saying that people could say that because it's promoting you as a national team, and like you're not inclusive of the people from other places. Who knows? Everything, anything could be offensive. Erie's, yeah. Trump gets offended by Dodgers. Yeah. Just wild, man. I can't wait to find out what they're going to be called and what the uniforms are going to look like. It's going to be really weird. And what do we say right now? What happens if the Indians make a trade tomorrow? I got to make a video on it. I got to talk about, the Cleveland baseball team made a trade, right?
Well, if that happens, I would say the team formerly known as the Indians. Like Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, the team formerly known as the Indians. I'd probably do something
Cleveland
like that.
baby baseballs.
Yeah.
Reds offensive because communism. Braves are on the clock. Boy in Blue Guerra. That's what we were saying. Braves could be next. Look out for the Braves. Look out for any other team. In the NHL, there's a couple. They're going to go for all the Native American teams first. Then they're going to go for police names like the Rangers. And then they're going to go for whoever else. So it's never ending. Giants nickname represents skyscrapers popping up in New York City. Case Snipes, what's going on? Cities come from deforestation and all sorts of other terrible things on the planet. You could argue all nicknames are bad. The Cleveland no names trade Francisco Lindor. Pretty much.
That's a good line. I think I'm barred now on Gerbil. I think I'm taking that one. If that happens, I think I'm taking that one.
MSR Gamers, Indians fan. I hope we have a good name, but this is stupid. I don't think it'll go farther than this. Colts. I hope you're right, Colts. I hope you're right. You just never know. You never know, honestly, what they'll come up with. This is why the world has become soft. 79ers fan 2000. But yeah, this is happening. Let's see. I'll gonna try to search for if there's any updates here right now. But as far as I know, they do not have a new name yet. It's just right now they're not going to be called the Indians anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard they'll probably have more details later in the week. That's what I've seen. But other than that, that's all we know right now. I'll be honest. There's nothing more than that, and that itself is blowing up on Twitter right now. So
I wonder what the Indians. They have a Twitter account and everything. I wonder if they've updated it.
That's a good question. I don't know. They may not have done it yet.
I can't even find it. I put Indians. Cleveland. Oh yeah, Indians are still. Or here it is. Cleveland Indians, our tribe.
Yeah, they haven't changed it yet. I mean, obviously, probably haven't enough time to change it. Well, it did say they're going to, but they haven't dropped the name yet. Yeah. So I'm thinking they'll probably get a new name. I hope they have common sense in this, get a new name figured out, and then just make the change at once, and have a whole press release and conference and all that. Just do the whole thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people who think this is what's best, and I like I said, I don't mind if it does stop here, like Colt said. If it stops here, and we don't need to start changing all the names and finding something offensive when there's nothing offensive. But yeah, Cleveland Indians changing names. So I have to go in a few minutes. Just wanted to get everyone's thoughts here. World Traveler Amy is here. Missing the Hills is here. Angel, 20 years ago, it wasn't that offensive. Braves have been called the Braves since 1912. Yeah. Zatras Adama, Matthew Gomez, did not see this coming. I didn't see it coming today, but I did see it coming. I thought I was going to guess they would play 2021 as the Indians, and that would be the last year, but obviously it's not.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. At this point, it is what it is. It's going to happen. So I guess we'll just see what they decide to make a new name, and that'll be an interesting discussion in itself, and what they base it on. I just hope it's nothing cheesy or corny. As long as it's good, it'll make it better. I think just get it right. Get it right.
Absolutely. Tony La Russa, by the way, reaches plea agreement. Okay, so he's going to plead guilty for DUI. Well, yeah, a lot of craziness.
Yeah, I saw that. Apparently he's gonna sell for like 24 hours community service, and he could have got 1 day in jail. He's gonna substitute it with some kind of surveillance or something. It's a whole bunch of legalese. But yeah, it's not going to mess with him because it was going to be a class 1. Now it's going to be a class 2 misdemeanor. Instead, so that way he avoids any kind of long-term potential jail time to mess with his new job as a manager. So yeah, it's not going to affect him when the season starts.
Okay, yeah, crazy, man. Yeah, well, I'm looking for like moves and free agents. Instead, we got DUIs and teams changing their names, and everything's just crazy. So this has been the craziest year, definitely, of my life. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Insane, man.
Well, if you want, I don't know how much time. If you want, I can tell you what I've heard going around this weekend because I just did a video about it. But apparently, the Yankees and LeMahieu are $25 million apart right now on on a contract.
Woo!
$25 million. So if that's like 4 years, that's like $6 million a year. So that's where that is. And I've heard the Blue Jays might be trying to push it hard now. But again, they're just rumors, nothing definite. I'm just saying what I've heard. Of course, we know about the McCann sign, obviously. Dave McCann signed that deal with the Mets yesterday.
Wow. So they're pretty far apart.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty big gap there.
Is there any teams that you think would pay that kind of money? I mean, who's looking for I don't know. Mets?
Well, I mean, a lot of teams. I've been hearing the Blue Jays because the Blue Jays have been linked to everybody. They're linked to everybody right now. They're linked to everyone, their mom, and then their sister too. So yeah. Blue Jays are with everyone right now. Everyone keeps saying the Nationals are going to do it. As Nationals fan, don't hold your breath. It probably won't happen because we'll want to pull some kind of deferred money BS, and the everyday guys don't want that. A pitcher can get away with a pitcher possibly, but not an everyday guy. They want their money within the year they get paid. So good luck with that. I don't think we'll do it. But would I love him? Yes. Our infield is pretty thin. I would love to have LeMahieu, but I don't see it happening. Not with the money he's wanting. He's probably going like $15 million a year or something like that at least. That's my guess.
Wow. So yeah, that's crazy. 25 million apart. That's a good update right there. Absolutely insane. And yep, John Rocker did pitch for the Indians. I saw somebody ask that. You might want to rethink this name because John Rocker. Yeah, that's a great point. Exactly. They call him Cleveland Rocker. They say, you guys need to change that name because John Rocker, you're glorifying John Rocker, who's racist. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's so they may need to rethink that. Snowflake, a 76 fan, what's going on? A 76ers fan 2000. What's going on? World Traveler, Zatras Adama, Senator Trumper. We got Missing the Hills. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about the election on YouTube, or you get your video taken down, right? Or something like that.
Well, from what I understand, you're not. So one, you can say that there's questions about the election. You can say something about Trump, but you can't do both. It's a weird fine line. And I do political stuff on my channel sometimes too. So I kind of have to be careful how I say that because to be fair, I'm not a hardcore Trump guy, but I don't really like Biden either. So it's kind of like, I see some weird stuff going on, but at the same time, I can't really say that, hey, it's fraud. I mean, I'm not going to go that far because I have no way of knowing that. But that is something. It's a fine line. It really is. You got to watch how you go about it because you can get demonetized or get flagged or something.
I'm just glad I'm a baseball channel. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I got another channel. I do movies and talk movies and talk. I don't really talk politics, so don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I found that crazy. But that's where we're at. Sergio, what's up? Raw, we got a 49 in the chat. Darkest light, call them Cleveland, a red line. You can't stop a train. I want to thank everyone for jumping in here. You guys are awesome. Decent name otherwise, but yeah, there's a lot. But it is official. The Cleveland Bulldogs. Bulldogs obviously a little overused in college sports, but could be. It could be. I have no idea. It's going to be interesting. They should put a vote. They should just let the fans vote for it. Of course, they'll probably 90% of the fans will put Indians.
Well, funny part about voting for the name in my hometown of Winston-Salem, when they got rid of the Warthogs, they got a new stadium. So every time a minor league team gets a new stadium, they usually get a new name. It happened here for Kannapolis too, because we're now the Cannonballers because of the cannon mill we used to have here. Winston-Salem went through the same thing, and they had people suggest and vote for a name. They chose Dash. I'm like, Dash, because of Winston Dash Salem. So now we're the Winston-Salem Dash, which to me I thought was kind of weird, but it's actually not that bad. I'm kind of used to it now. So yeah, it's interesting how they do the name. It'd be kind of funny what they pick. Some they may not want to re-say or make public, but it'd be interesting in what the fans say.
No doubt. Yeah. World Traveler, like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Cleveland Karens. Tommy V, we got some good suggestions. Am I weirded out that the other guy's shirt has the USSR logo? Is that the USSR logo?
Oh no, this shirt. It's a shirt making fun of Walmart.
Okay.
It says Walmart's corporate greed always. It's more because I hate Walmart, pretty much. I don't like Walmart. I don't like Walmart. I'm actually a hardcore capitalist.
People are gonna freak out.
I'm not even remotely socialist. I'm hardcore capitalist. But to me, it's like, I thought it was funny because I hate Walmart. It's from a website called tshirthell.com. And they have some really offensive stuff on that webpage. So be warned. But this is actually mild compared to what they have. This is mild. There's a much worse on there than that. But,
check mapping. Yeah, I saw Trevor Bauer did his like 5 best fan bases. Giants were on the list. Number 4. He said we were pretty creative and going after the agent. We're going after the agent, not him, because we know the agent. That's what we got to get to. But yeah, that was cool. That's crazy video. Like you're watching, it's like a normal YouTube channel, just a guy sitting there talking baseball, doing a top 5, and it's actually Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, he's got like 122,000 subs, decent sized channel, and I'll tell you something. Whenever he decides to quit playing baseball, sorry, excuse me, he needs to be an agent because he's selling himself better than anyone else can right now. He sells himself. Whether you like the guy or not, a lot of people don't like Bauer. I get why, because he's kind of cocky at times. But he sells himself really well. And if he can be an agent, if he goes to school and gets all the legal stuff with it, I can see him being a good agent one day once he gets out. Well, all the connections he's making like this.
Yeah, absolutely. This dude is, he connects with the fans. He knows how to market himself, and he's definitely going to be. We're going to be hearing from him for a long time after he retires. B Webb, the Indians will always be the Indians to us. Diehard fans are still mad about Lakefront Stadium being moved to Progressive Field. Sure, it is a better stadium, but damn, that's my stadium. They tore it down. Yeah, we've all had to deal with that. Candlestick Park for me, but obviously we're in San Francisco. We love the new stadium, but a lot of us old timers miss Candlestick. But absolutely, guys. So thank you so much. Scott Soderstrom is here. Cleveland, empty buildings. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see some of the reaction from the Indians fans, and I don't know, man. I know that I couldn't imagine it if the Giants changed their name because of a bunch of a few people pissed off. I can't imagine. What I would do. But it's where we're at.
Yeah, and still about ballparks is it don't seem to last more than 20, 25 years. Then they have to get a new one compared to Wrigley Field and Fenway have been there for like over 100 years. And you have some ballparks 25 years. We need a new one now. We need a new ballpark. It's getting old. We got to update it. So,
yeah, Oracle isn't even in state. I heard that, Matthew Gomez. Someone told me like Oracle moved its headquarters to Texas. Everybody's moving to Texas.
Yeah.
I
mean, the taxes are so much cheaper. It's insane because California taxes and all the regulations they have. It's hard for business because at the end of the day, they can say what they want. The idea is to make money. And if you're losing like 40% of your money in taxes, why would you want to stay there? Yeah. And so that's pretty common. That's happening quite a bit right now.
Small businesses too, because right now they can't even be open. So we're out.
North Carolina, we have stuff on us too, though. So we have like the 10 to 5 thing. You can't be out past 10 supposedly, or you can't sell beer past 9. And people are saying, we're not enforcing that. The cops, no, we're not going to bug people over that. So, I mean, that's a whole other issue. I won't get into that. That's a whole other issue. But
let me drop your, make sure everybody go check out David Knight's channel too. See if I can drop a link to that channel because, or you can. I
can do it. Thanks a lot, Eric. I appreciate you having me hop on here real quick.
No problem.
I was just doing my thing on here. And I put a link to my channel if they'll let me do it. Let me see. I guess I got to go to the actual video to do it. I'm just have this screen up right now, but
yeah, drop a link in the chat and go check out David Knight's channel. Subscribe. Talking baseball over there, talking everything, talking politics, talking books, talking pretty much every freaking bowling. I'm sure you know this. I didn't know it. I was watching some highlights and I saw Mookie Betts bowling.
Oh, Mookie's good. Mookie is legit. He's bowled a PBA 300 game before. He's legitimately good. That guy can do anything. He can do football. The guy's a freak athlete. Mookie Betts is amazing. He can do whatever he wants to
Mookie
do.
Betts, professional, level bowler, bowling 300 games. I'm like, what? I didn't even know.
Yeah, he actually bowled, I think, in a couple of the World Series of bowling events, which is kind of like a bunch of pattern events, and you have the PBA like players championships in that one. And he's bowled them and done pretty well. Yeah, but on my channel, it's mainly racing events with a baseball focus. So I do baseball pretty much every day because I want to know what's going on, to keep up with baseball stuff and for other people to know. But I do any kind of political story, anything that I think interesting, any kind of, like, for example, Indiana Jones 5 is coming. What? Indiana Jones 5? Why? Why? The Crystal Skull was terrible. That was an awful movie. Why are you going to do that again? Money,
No,
obviously.
yeah,
My God, terrible.
it was. I haven't seen it since it came out. It was bad. It was bad. William Henry, congratulations on your degree last week. That is absolutely awesome. And everyone else,
Great.
Sergio Ruelas, Forever Cleveland Indians. Yep. I'm sorry if you just jumped in. We talked a lot about it, so you could watch the video. I'll keep it on the channel. We went into depth about the name change, how we all felt about it. Obviously, I'm not for it, but I knew it was coming, so I'm not mad about it. And I do understand if it does offend Native Americans, then okay. But I don't want people teams changing names just because a bunch of people on Twitter are mad, because that's just stupid. Cleveland fires. Zendava is here. No one wants to see washed up Harrison Ford in any more movies. He was awful in Force Awakens. Oh man, yeah. I'm a huge Star Wars fan pre-Disney.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Harrison Ford, I think he's like 78 years old. He's like, he's to the point, I'm gonna do my one movie a year, stay active, and just call it a day. But when we go to Star Wars, Eric, the actual like series and the standalones are pretty good. Like, I like Rogue One's awesome. I love Rogue One. I love Solo, but when you get to the new trilogy, is garbage. It's just so bad. It's just terrible. And
okay, yeah.
Mandalorian,
I agree. I do like Rogue One. I like Rogue One. Solo was fine, but yeah, the trilogy is just a mess. Absolute pathetic mess. World Travelers in Davos, San Fran, Spider 96, Fuzzy. I don't know if Fuzzy's going to be that pissed, because Fuzzy is he is probably going to be pissed, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. He's a big YouTuber. I don't think he wants to risk, I don't know how to say it, sounding being basically offending people. I don't know if he wants to risk offending a bunch of people, so we'll see. But I hope he goes on a rant about it. But I got a feeling it'll be tame.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't care. I mean, it's my opinion's my opinion. You don't like it, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I say. I mean, I'll try to respect everybody, and I don't think I have to worry about it. But it is what it is, Fuzzy will get over it. Yeah. San Fran fan, Diego Diaz. Pretty soon we're going to have to change the name of all teams. Absolutely. Fuzzy will be mad if they don't make a decision quickly. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to jump out, but appreciate everyone jumping in. Did you have anything else you want to talk about before I roll?
No. I mean, I just wish free agency was going a little faster.
Any big news I missed in baseball?
I just wish free agency was going a little faster. The Mets got a new GM. You saw that, right? Mets got a new GM.
Mets did?
Yeah, they Jared Porter. He was the assistant GM for the Diamondbacks. He actually worked with the Cubs and the Red Sox in the past. So he's been around for he's going to be the Mets new GM.
Oh yeah.
4-year deal. Porter. So, and of course, we talking about the Phillies signing Dave Dombrowski.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So. But other than that, they met executives and just like people signing like in Korea and things like that.
So sweet. Zendava, yeah, you made it before the end. Feel free to rewind, check out the video. Gabe is here. Gabe Palandro, not Gabe Kapler. Gabe Palandro. I'm part of the Gen Z, bud. Jay, the Cleveland Steinbrenners. LOL Mets. Oh, we didn't get spammed today by Mets fans, so that's good.
Quiet. You'll mess it up, Eric. Stop.
Great screen. Guys. A lot of I didn't expect to get we had at 1.60 in the chat, so I really appreciate it. Awesome stuff. Make sure you all go subscribe to Hum Baby Baseball, subscribe to David Knight, and we're gonna talk to y'all later. Thanks again. Peace. See ya.
Baby.
Enjoy this great game.